Most DBs lose the rep before the ball is even thrown. Not because they're slow, but because their eyes, feet, and hands aren't working together. I know because that was me. I went from being a 0-star high school player, walked on twice from junior college to UCF, and still made it to the NFL. The only reason I got there was because I learned how to win reps with technique, not talent. So today I'm going to show you exactly how. Here's what most DBs do when the ball is snapped. They hop or they spread their feet too wide. But if your feet are off the ground, you can't move. It's like trying to guard someone in basketball when you're in mid-jump. You can't slide or react in the air, you're just stuck. So keep your feet planted and alive. Take one short calm step, which some people call a pure step. And doing that, it's like tapping your brakes at a red light. You're not stopping, you're staying ready. That small move settles your nerves and connects your eyes, feet, and hands so that everything can fire together. But balance alone doesn't give you the rep. It just gives you control. Now let's turn that control into leverage. Watch this DB. He pushes off that inside foot and opens up 45 degrees. That's the hinge that controls the route. It's like a door. Open it all the way and the receiver's got options. In or out, whatever the receiver wants. But crack it just 45 degrees and now the receiver's trapped. He can't sneak back inside without running into the door. And you already know the only exit he's got. And that's what a 45-degree angle does. It gives you control of both lanes without guessing. I learned this late. In junior college, I used to overkick and lose leverage every single time. Once I fixed this one step, I started winning more regardless of which way the receiver wanted to go. Now you've got leverage, but leverage means nothing, especially if you can't finish when the ball is in the air. This is the moment that separates DBs who cover from DBs who control. Playing the deep ball is where most guys lose. Not because they can't run, but because they really don't understand what's happening here. Look at this rep. Both receiver and DB stride for stride. The receiver is already looking for the ball. The DB's not. And this is where most guys panic. They see the receiver's eyes and they look too early. And boom, they lose contact or they get pushed off. Here is the small detail that changes everything. This little hand fight right here. Watch how this DB slides his outside hand over top of the receiver's hand. Now, he's not just running next to him, he's actually controlling the space. It's like tug of war. If you grab the rope first and lock in, the other guy has to fight through you to move it. Same thing here. You grab leverage early and you decide how much room this receiver gets. Now look, if this quarterback throws the ball to the sideline and this DB doesn't win this inside fight, the receiver here, he can easily push off and make the catch. You ever watch film and just think, man, how did he catch that? The DB was right there. This is why, because he lost here. The battle before the catch. The refs can't see this fight most of the time. That's why you always see the DB go up to the ref and complain and be like, push off. But the DB who wins inside leverage gets to do two things. One, looking for the ball without losing contact. Two, forces the receiver to show any push or any separation. That's high IQ defense. You're using the rules in your favor. When I was at UCF, this was my biggest jump. I stopped trying to play perfect and started learning, where can I steal control? Not grab, not hold, just control the space. And once you got that space locked, you earn the right to look. But looking the wrong way still can cost you. So now let's break down how to look for the ball without losing leverage. Most DBs panic when they look back, they whip their head around and they just lose control. It's like running next to your friend in a race. Turn your head too fast and you drift out of your lane. But if you lean a little towards them and glance, you stay balanced and aware. That's looking lean. Lean into the receiver's body, tilt your head slightly up 45 degrees, and track the ball dropping in, not flying across. Now he can't extend. Your chest is now in his space. And now you share the same catch ratio as the receiver. It's like two kids fighting for the same toy. Whoever stays inside that bubble owns it. Stay in that space, and the receiver has to reach through you, which means he's losing. When I finally started getting this down, that's what made me start making PBUs look easy. But it wasn't luck, it was control. Great runs control them before it even happens. Great DBs don't chase plays, they control them. Feet in the ground, pure step, 45-degree angle, win the hand fight, looking lean, control the catch radius. That's how you stop guessing and start dictating. I went from walk-on to the NFL exactly doing this. Not because I was the fastest, but because I stopped reacting and started anticipating.